What do you see when you look in the mirror? Do you see someone or something? Do you see the person or what happened to that person? There was a time the mirror was my greatest enemy. I hated what I saw in the mirror. Hated him. And to help you understand that, I need to go back in time and explain a couple of things to you. Some of those things are very embarrassing for me to share. And I was ashamed about a lot of the content that I'm going to share with you this evening. But I promise that I will bring you back from that. Can I do that? Is that okay? Thank you. I come from a world of warriors. Ko Ruapehu te maunga, ko hau tapu te awa, ko Ngāti Tūmatauenga te iwi, ko Dion Jensen ahau. I am from the tribe of Ngāti Tūmatauenga, the New Zealand god of war. My job description was to seek out and close with the enemy, to kill or to capture him, to seize and to hold ground, to repel attack by day or night, regardless of weather, season or terrain. That was my job description. Find people and kill them in the name of our country and defense. I took that training into the police force, where I would spend the next 7 years on the street dealing with and protecting people from some of the most terrible things that human beings do to each other. Coming from the military into the police, I was already a master of fear. I could look into someone's eyes, find their fear, and make it come true. Within the police force, I could find your fear and protect you from it. So when I came up against gang members trying to stab me or beat me up or kill other people, I was the person that took the step forward, not back. I would be the person standing between the offender and a member of my community. And then I would take my skills globally as a bodyguard, sent to one of the most dangerous places on the planet to protect people. And in that environment, I would be described as one of the most dangerous people on the planet by people qualified to make that call. I was described as having skills seldom seen in Special Forces Operational Command. And I wasn't Special Forces. I had the ability to recognize a situation, find the fear, make it come true, get in there and deal with it to keep people safe. I was very good at it. Here's an example. We were on a mission in the far north of this country. There was only 6 of us. We were protecting a high-level diplomat, yet the whole team had food poisoning except for me. So I was the only person available to protect this person. While everyone else was laying in a bathtub, I had the client in one room, I had my pistol on my chest, and I was sleeping on the couch. That was my life. Glock 17 pistol, magazine on, weapon cocked, no safety catch, ready to deal with any person that came through that door. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, it wasn't one person that came through the door. It was 6 people. I've gone from being asleep to ready to go. 6'4", 115 kgs, trained to kill. One round up the spout, pull the trigger, that weapon goes. Top of the mountain. Power of life and death in my hands. I dealt with that situation, and to the person that I was protecting, I became the most important person on the planet to that man. Clients would only want to travel in my vehicle. Clients only wanted to be around me and my team because they knew we would not stop. We would not take a step back. Top of the mountain. Power of life and death in these hands. The power I still have. You may be wondering why I tell you that particular story. And no, it's not because I believe I should have played Jason Bourne in the movies. Not Matt Damon. I am taller than Matt Damon for the record. Just in case everyone knows Matt. No. The reason I tell you that story is you have to know where I was. Because when you fast forward 8 years, and I looked in the mirror, I saw this thing. Fat, broke, depressed, and I would have quite happily gone to sleep and not woken up. Top of the mountain. Life and death. Fat, broke, depressed, would rather have gone to sleep and not woken up. Because I started playing this dangerous game called comparison. I started comparing what I used to be to what I am now. I looked in the mirror and I pulled something out of that I hated and I focused on it. And it grew. I started attacking myself in the 4 areas where you'll get attacked. And those are the 4 L's. The first L are your looks. Too fat, too skinny, too short, too black, too white, too Asian, too Muslim. How you look. You'll get attacked for how you look. The second L is your language. You get attacked for how you speak or your lack thereof. Your ability to communicate, the words that you use, your body language, your interactions. The third L is your likability. Everyone wants to be liked. That's why Facebook calls it likes. When you put that post up, you're asking, who likes me? And you're looking for that validation from outside. And the fourth L is your legitimacy as a human being. Your legitimacy will get attacked. You're not a legitimate man if you don't have a six-pack. You're not a legitimate man if you can't get it up in the bedroom. You're not a legitimate human being if you're in love with the same sex. You're not a legitimate human being if you believe a certain belief. And your legitimacy will get attacked. Because even though I was battling with the mirror, everyone else started using this mirror. And now everyone looks in this mirror for how they're supposed to look, what they're supposed to say, what they have to do to be liked, and what makes you legitimate or not. Does anyone have the right to judge you for how you look? Yes or no? Yes or no? Does anyone have the right to judge you for how you look? No. Does anyone have the right to judge you for how you speak, what you say, and what you believe in? No. Does anyone have the right to judge you and choose whether they like you or not because of those things? Yes or no? No. Does anyone else have the right to decide if you're a legitimate human being or not? Yes or no? Then why do we do it to ourselves? Why do we do it in the mirror? Why did I look in that mirror and say you're fat and useless? Attacking my own looks, using language that I hated. Then I learned another secret. No matter what I saw, those that loved me saw something totally different. Those little monkeys didn't see a fat, broke, depressed, useless human being. They saw Daddy. To them, Daddy was the hero. Daddy was fit and strong and made them feel safe. And I was feeding there 4 hours without even knowing it. I love how my monkeys look. They're monkeys. I call them that. We have fun with it. Of course, I like them. I love them. And everything we talk about is to make their opinions, their beliefs, everything they do legitimate. So I had to get fit again. I had to get back. I was still trying to get back to the top of the mountain. So I was using my kids as fuel. So this is what I did with my positive thinking. I took a photo and I said, you fat, useless man. Get up in the morning and go to the gym. And I would beat myself up, beat myself up, beat myself up. You've ever had a boss like that at work? They want more performance, so they beat. Does that work? No. Makes you feel worse. But my kids kept me going. Here was the turning point. And this is my advice to anyone that's struggling with any of this at the moment. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said these words. Hello. It's nice to see you. From this moment on, we are going to be best friends. I'm only going to say and act in a way towards you that makes us feel good. I started doing that. I would get up in the morning and say, hello. It's nice to see you in the mirror. Let's go to the gym. Let's go work out, listen to some music, have some fun. Let's get ourselves strong again so we can play in the playground with our kids. And it worked. It started to get better and better. I started to feel happier and happier. And other people started noticing the changes too. So I started feeling better. Can you see the change? See the difference? You can't see this battle going on. You can't see any of this going on, the people sitting on either side of you tonight. We all go through this battle, or we've been through it. We know people that have. The other thing I started doing, I started reading my testimonies and letters from my referees. This is a really good idea. Go and read your references and your testimonies. Look at yourself through the eyes of people that are looking for the good things. You look at your social media for your likes. You might as well read your testimonies. Does anyone else here have kids? Look at yourself through the eyes of your kids. Does anyone here have pets? A dog or a cat or a budgie? Or a lizard or a snake? Look at yourself through the eyes of your pet. So I continue to train, work hard in being my own best friend. We did all right. Not too bad. But we were happy when we saw each other. How I felt inside was more important than how I looked. And I was always grateful for the lessons of looking through the eyes of other people. And that gratitude has continued for everything that I do. Now, when we all get together, we're always happy to see each other. But it started from looking through the eyes of my kids. If you are dealing with any of these battles, any of the 4 L's, you will go into every single challenge fighting at least 2 people. You're going to be fighting yourself and anyone else that you're having a challenge with. And you are always going to be outnumbered. But if there is no enemy within, then the enemy without can do us no harm. And then if you keep doing this, one day you may become blessed like I am, to spend every single day looking in the eyes of other human beings, looking for something that I like, saying nice things, and making every other person feel legitimate as a human being on this planet. Wherever you go in this world, you take yourself with you. You're going to see yourself every day in the mirror. Be your own best friend. If you want to succeed in life and not have the outside world have control of you, you can do it. But it all starts with making peace with the mirror. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Dion Jensen. I'm the Confidence Coach. Thank you very much.